From Hollywood to your hometown, this is Celebrity Page TV. We're covering pop culture news from around the world. I'm Sonia Isabel in the CelebrityPage.com New York City newsroom.
And I'm James Vaughn, keeping you covered in our West Coast newsroom. Here's what's on today's episode.
Lisa Vanderpump has gone to the dogs. The reality star is here, barking all about her brand new show.
Also, it's a double dose of Hamilton alumni. We've got the stars of Lin-Manuel Miranda's new movie, plus a new TV series with 2 original Hamilton cast members.
And the 2 steps these HGTV hosts say every homeowner needs to take.
We're so glad you're with us as we kick things off with today's dish and a preview of the Daytime Emmy Awards.
Take a moment to give thanks for all of the blessings that you enjoy in your lives.
That was Alex Trebek's final message to fans just before his death in 2020. Now the late Jeopardy host is being honored by the Television Academy with 1 final Emmy nomination. Alex up for Outstanding Game Show Host against Pat Sajak, Steve Harvey, Wayne Brady, and Alfonso Ribeiro.
Larry King now.
The late Larry King also picking up a nomination as Outstanding Informative Talk Show Host.
These doctors have done absolutely everything that they can do for her right now.
General Hospital leading the pack with the most nominations, including Best Drama Series.
I don't like you.
Okay.
The Academy clearly likes you, Judge Judy getting a nomination as she wraps up her iconic courtroom show. While on the talk show side, new host Drew Barrymore is nominated along with Kelly Clarkson, Hoda and Jenna, Kelly and Ryan, and Sean Evans from Hot Ones. We'll find out who wins Friday, June 25th on CBS.
We're making it official. We are winding down our TBS show.
Speaking of talk shows, this is Conan O'Brien's final week hosting his show on TBS. But Conan isn't going far. He'll stay with the company and launch a variety series on HBO Max. And on the same date Conan says goodbye, Las Vegas is saying hello to a brand new attraction. Resorts World officially opening June 24th and already announcing new headliners like Celine Dion, Katy Perry, Carrie Underwood, and Luke Bryan. Lots going on as summer officially arrives. And that's today's dish.
The new film version of In the Heights is a huge hit in theaters and on HBO Max. And correspondent Rachel Smith talked to the all-star cast about what makes this movie so special.
This is the moment when you do better than me, because you can see a future that I can't.
Very rarely do you see a movie that's so moving, touching, and entertaining at the same time. And, you know, Jimmy, knowing that you're going to bring this movie and its message basically to the masses, where people are going to be transformed and maybe for the first time seeing someone that looks like them, I mean, how meaningful is that to you?
It's even more impactful, I think. You know, things happen for a reason. This movie was supposed to be released prior to the pandemic. The delivery system is the musical, and yes, there's all that joy and entertainment, but there are themes here that I think that everyone will be able to relate to, and you know, everything aligned in a great way. So it's our little gift to the audience in terms of joy as we come out of all of this.
Rachel, this is a dream come true for me that I played this role that I created before Broadway, and to bring it to the big screen has been overwhelming. I'm humbled by it. I feel so lucky, the luckiest woman in the world. Just so happy to give this abuela Claudia the platform she deserves.
Yo, here's your chance. Ask her out right now.
Hey, there's something on your shirt.
Smooth operator, all damn.
What was the most surreal experience of this whole process?
Oh, the whole thing. It was an absolute dream come true, beyond anything that I ever dreamt of in my entire life.
It was a beautiful moment, as well as like shooting Carnaval del Barrio and 96,000. Like there were so many very powerful moments during the shoot that are ingrained in my memory forever.
We just heard about In the Heights, which stars Anthony Ramos. Now we're talking to his talented fiancée. She's starring in the new TV series Blind Spotting, which is based on the film of the same name.
Blind Spotting is one of the buzziest and most relevant movies of the year, and I'm catching up with Daveed Diggs and the entire cast here at the New York premiere.
Celebrity page on the red carpet for the big screen version of Blind Spotting. Now the cast is telling us about the next chapter.
We're coming in 6 months after the movie. The good news about the show is if you haven't seen the movie, totally fine. Don't need to. You can go back and watch it as a prequel later.
Do you want me to get you a toothbrush or toiletries?
I'm going to summer camp, baby. I'm going to jail.
Just like the film, the series teams up Rafael Casal and original Hamilton cast members Jasmine Cephas Jones and Daveed Diggs.
This is the favorite experience I've ever had. It's actually like the hardest I've worked and the most I've cared about anything.
It's awesome when you get to make amazing art with people that you care about. It's like a family affair. It's amazing that I get to be a part of an amazing creative project and storytelling that my friends made.
Are you staying? I'm gonna figure it out. I can't survive too many days with your sister.
After Raphael's character is arrested, Jasmine and their son are forced to move in with his family, which includes Oscar winner Helen Hunt.
I just sort of stand behind the writers who told us in the beginning they wanted this to be a gift to Oakland and a gift to the families that they grew up with that have been so affected by losing loved ones to prison. So I hope it's that.
Look for new episodes of Blind Spotting Sundays on Stars.
Lisa Vanderpump is no stranger to reality shows, but her newest series doesn't involve housewives or alcohol. Instead, it's all about her four-legged friends.
Welcome to Vanderpump Dogs.
The more the merrier. After leaving The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Lisa's starring in multiple new shows this year, including Pooch Perfect and Overserved.
I've been very busy, so that's fantastic. And I'm very excited about the Vanderpump Dogs show, that's for sure. This is Hermie. Mary.
It's like a dating process.
This is Larry.
You want to have a little foreplay before you go all the way.
But now it's her animal rescue taking the spotlight in her new show, Vanderpump Dogs.
You're going to see incredible stories. You're going to be rooting for the dogs because you see these dogs and they're up for adoption. And you also see the human stories. It's poignant, it's funny because normally everything I produce, you've seen Overserved and Vanderpump Rules always has an element of humor to it, a feel-good factor show. And if you love dogs, and you'll love these stories. It was fascinating, really, to put it all down on film and just see some of the wonderful stories, and we wanted to share them with you. You get very emotionally invested in the people stories and the dog stories.
Between her many roles as reality star, restaurateur, and activist, Lisa's passion as an animal lover now on full display.
This has been a passion project. I mean, it really has. And the Vanderpump Dog Foundation has been in existence for 5 years now. And it's of utmost importance that we shine a light on rescue. Everything I do has to be authentic. So I'm passionate about design, I'm passionate about cooking. You see that very much on Overserved. You see our passion for our dogs in Vanderpump Dogs and my passion for the restaurant business. It really is lovely.
You can stream new episodes of Vanderpump Dogs now on Peacock.
It's time for today's See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week we celebrate women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Well, today we're shining the spotlight on actress turned author Elisa Donovan. Here's today's See Her Spotlight.
Amber, reply.
Mr. Hall, how can I answer that?
From Clueless.
Sabrina, what is my ex-boyfriend doing here?
To Sabrina the Teenage Witch and 90210, Elisa Donovan had starring roles in multiple classics from the 1990s.
It's so embedded in who I am. I can't, get every day someone's sending me a meme from something, this and that, and I've seen it.
Now the successful actress taking on a new career, author, writing the very personal memoir, Wake Me When You Leave.
It's about the challenges in life and grief and moving through it and the afterlife and how my artistry has played into all of that. So I feel like it's my whole heart just put right out there.
The book inspired by an especially painful chapter in her life.
Over the course of a very short period of time, my dad got cancer, my TV show was canceled, and the relationship I was in ended with the man I thought I was going to marry. And then everything was stripped away and my whole life changed.
Now Elisa hoping her own heartbreak can bring comfort to others.
Being able to embrace the difficulties that
that they really do enhance our lives and help us to come closer together and understand one another. With any art I put out into the world, that's what I hope it brings, some kind of humanity and joy to people.
Elisa's book is available everywhere now, and for more information, visit seeher.com.
Still to come, we've got the stars of a brand new HGTV show, and later catching up with the cast of Hulu's Love, Victor. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. The real estate market is hotter than ever right now, but it can still be pretty daunting to try to sell your home or find one to buy. Now a brand new HGTV series is here to help.
John and I met here, had our babies here, and built a life here.
Audiences first got to know John and Mary on their hit show Going for Sold.
So many people leave money on the table when they sell and feel forced to make compromises when they buy.
Now they're back helping homeowners in the new series 2 Steps Home.
They're coming to us and they're saying, hey, we want to put our house on the market. So first we do, first step we do, light renovations to get their house ready for the market. And then step 2, we take that money that they made from their first house and put it into their second home, which is their forever home.
Well, before we get into the new house, we need to figure out what we're going to do with this house.
Yeah.
With the housing market more competitive than ever, this expert couple offering important advice for anyone looking to buy or sell.
You're not going to get every house that you try to put an offer in on because there's just so many buyers. And so I always say that the house that's for you is for you and only for you when the time is right. And so you just have to keep the faith, keep the roller coaster ride of what it is to get into buying a house.
This is not my house. Mary, this is beautiful. Seeing houses from $150,000 all the way up to $1 million, like everybody's included in this show. It's so diverse. Now I want people to walk away just feeling inspired and feeling like, you know what, this is something that I can do. It's not unobtainable. Just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's not real.
For more inspiration, check out 2 Steps Home. New episodes premiere Wednesdays on HGTV.
Disney theme parks have reopened around the world, and this summer they're throwing a party fit for a princess. That's the newest song from Grammy winner Brandy. The lyrics all about Disney's iconic female characters.
Starting Now is the new anthem for the ultimate Disney Princess celebration, and I'm so excited about it. If you hear the song and you really get into it, you can find the lyrics from every princess that you've ever grown to love.
Brandy visiting Disneyland to help kick off the year-long celebration of its heroines, something she knows personally, having played Cinderella.
It was an honor to play Cinderella, to be the first Black woman to ever play a princess, and it just really changed my life. So to be a part of this is full circle. So I'm very thankful. The inner child in me is just like lit up like a tree.
The Princess Party happening at all the Disney parks and culminating with Brandy's music special this August on the Disney Channel.
About courage, and it's about kindness, and it's encouraging people to be that way in their everyday lives. And I think it's very important with the way the world is today.
Time now for the latest trending stories from CelebrityPage.com. We're checking in now with our social producer, Ricky Cornish, because he's got the host of a popular true crime show. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, James. Dan Abrams hosts the hit show Corden, and now he's chatting with me all about his new spinoff.
It's a risk very few take. At stake, one's freedom or even their life.
Dan now putting the spotlight on witnesses taking the stand in Corden presents Under Oath.
So what should fans expect?
Yeah, this is a series that focuses on defendants who take the witness stand in their own defense in murder trials. Having sat in so many courtrooms throughout my career, knowing that moment when the defendant takes the witness stand and the electricity that exists when that happens, I've always thought, there's gotta be a series. Remember, everything hangs in the balance. I mean, it's the difference between walking out a free person and potentially serving life in prison, and that testimony is probably gonna make or break it.
You can watch new episodes of Corden presents Under Oath Wednesdays on A&E. For more trending stories, visit CelebrityPage.com.
It's time for a sweet escape. Here's today's Vegas headliners. She's no ordinary girl, she's a superstar. Now Gwen Stefani is returning to her hit residency at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Gwen resuming shows in October. Tickets are on sale now.
Now it's time for today's music mix.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I got a new single coming June 28th. This new song, Lease on Life, is like, it just kind of perfectly fits. I wrote it during quarantine. It perfectly fits with us all coming back online here to the way that things used to be. I'm partnering with Quaker Chewy because we feel that summer camp this year has even more meaning than it ever has before. Because, you know, our kids have been a little bit cooped up and not able to play with each other as much as they usually can and really need to. So summer camp now has this specific year has like a big importance. So we want to send as many kids as we can to summer camp. And we're going to write a song about summer camp. And everyone that wants to, please submit a lyric of what summer camp means to you. You can submit your lyric at chewycamptrack.com. And for every lyric that is submitted, Quaker Chewy is going to donate $1 to the American Camp Association, which helps send kids to camp. And we're going to take all these lyrics, and then me and my esteemed writing partner, my 4-year-old daughter, are going to compile them all and fix them and put them into a song that will go up on Quaker Chewy's YouTube channel.
Now it's time for your first look at what's new on Reels.
Things have been weird in Stanley's life for a while, but in 2018, they get really weird.
He's hard of hearing, he can't read or drive, he gets easily confused. He's ripe to be taken advantage of.
Stan Lee is fighting pneumonia when he files 2 lawsuits. The first against Jerry Olivares for fraud and elder abuse.
Who is this character, Jerry Olivares? He started off as a florist, becomes a publicist, and next thing you know, he's Stan Lee's caregiver?
The lawsuit accuses Olivares of writing himself a $300,000 check and buying an $850,000 condo with misappropriated Lee funds. And then there's the blood he allegedly steals.
We'll be watching for more later this month on Reels.
When we come back, celebrating Pride Month with the stars of Love Victor next on Celebrity Page TV. Never miss an episode. Be sure to set your DVR to record Celebrity Page TV. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. As Pride Month continues, so does the hit Hulu series Love Victor. And today we're talking with the cast all about season 2.
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
Season 1 ending with quite the cliffhanger. Victor finally ready to come out to his parents.
It's really about celebrating who you are and the joy in living your truth. And so I think that's an amazing, optimistic message, particularly for LGBTQ youth.
Everyone thinks coming out is easy these days, but it's not.
George Sear playing Victor's boyfriend Benji, the two quickly discovering not everyone is ready to accept their romance.
We have great LGBTQ writers that are bringing some of their own stories to the table here, so I think it is an authentic, honest look on it.
I wanted to figure out where I fit here.
Did you figure it out?
But Victor and Benji not the only ones dealing with challenges. Season 2 digging deeper into the lives of their close friends.
High school's challenging. It's not a linear path. There's kind of ups and downs, and there's a lot of exploration. And so I think season 2, we're just kind of exploring Mia's journey a little more.
I love stuff like that. The idea that someone could start off in an antagonistic role and then become an ally, both in a social term as well as in a narrative one.
What is the perfect level of gay that will keep everyone happy?
With the show returning during Pride Month, the cast excited to be sharing such important stories.
Pride means a lot to me. I get messaged just the sweetest things, and it makes you so proud of not only what we've done on the show, but truthfully, it makes me really proud of the people that are messaging me.
It's been incredible. You know, it's great to be a part of something where we can make people feel heard and make people feel like, oh yeah, that's me on that screen.
We're so happy you're with us. Let's kick things off with the return of a country music superstar to Las Vegas. Correspondent Rachel Smith has the big news from Shania Twain.
Five-time Grammy winner and country superstar Shania Twain is ready to return to the Vegas stage with newly announced dates starting in December.
I'm so glad you're coming back. That's like a gift you're giving us for the holiday season, I swear.
I mean, it's a gift for me. We're all just dying to get out, right? So I'm like, bring on Vegas. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun.
Don't you love how Let's Go Girls has become kind of this anthem for for women supporting women, for this positive, like just this energy that we all are just one together having fun.
Totally, and we can never get enough of it. We need it. We need to, back each other up and support each other. When Man, I Feel Like a Woman comes on, it's a let's go girls for everyone in the audience.
Is that the song of all of your songs when you're back on stage? What is the one song you're most looking forward to playing live again? First time in front of an audience.
It might be something new because I'm getting inspired and creative right now. I think I'm gonna add something that I haven't done before, and there's so much time between now and December. I guess I'm just getting impatient too, which I think, I can't speak for everybody else, but this last year and a bit has been definitely built up a lot of energy that I need to get out. So I'm gonna take it out on the stage.
For Celebrity Page TV, I'm Rachel Smith.
What happens when a Bravo reality star ventures into HGTV territory? That's what I tried to find out when I talked with Ryan Serhant about his newest series.
Hello, and welcome to my Brooklyn townhouse.
Back in 2019, fans of $1 Million Listing New York saw Ryan purchase his dream home for his growing family.
Oh, God! I have no idea what kind of show I might be walking into.
Now he's getting his hands dirty in a brand new show, Ryan's Renovation.
Now you have your own new spin-off, so tell us about Ryan's Renovation.
So I went to Bravo and said, hey, you guys need to be doing more home renovation shows, come on. And they said, sure. What was supposed to be something like very small and simple, like a nice cosmetic renovation, turned into like a 3-year gut renovation of this townhouse that took years and years and years off my life.
The living room's too small. That's my opinion.
Your dad is a little scary.
In the trailer, we actually see you doing battle with your father-in-law, so tell us about that dynamic.
Oh my God. Imagine renovating an 8,000 square foot house with your in-laws and baby and spouse and a bunch of crazy contractors. That's what you get.
I may have a buyer for your townhouse.
Amelia would kill me.
Do you want to die today or tomorrow?
We also see in the trailer the possibility that you might sell your own home just after finishing the renovation. So can you give us a clue who wins out, Ryan the husband or Ryan the real estate mogul?
I would say both end up winning for their own reasons. They made a pretty compelling offer, and it's a stressful situation to try to figure out what to do, but you'll have to tune in.
I should not have let you show the house.
We'll be tuning in Thursdays on Bravo.
Lana, you ready, girl?
I'll pack my sunscreen.
If that weren't enough reality, the hit relationship series Too Hot to Handle is also back. New episodes start streaming Wednesday, June 23rd on Netflix.
All right, let's stick with the reality genre and talk about the return of a popular competition show. This one is hosted by Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman. It's called Making It, and today we're getting inside access.
Let's take a look at what our makers put together for Simon's soiree.
Parks and Rec besties Amy and Nick bringing back their passion project that's all about being crafty.
How does Louis get out of the car?
Well, I thought of that. He's an older dog, so the back opens up.
Each episode featuring a different theme and challenges for the top DIY designers. Helping Amy and Nick pick the winners are judges Simon Doonan and Dana Isom Johnson.
Our show is really all about inspiring people to get their hands busy again, to craft again, and to really celebrate creativity and all the incredible creatives that are around the country.
It's genuinely creepy.
Thank you.
The creative contestants put to the test in a variety of mediums, from woodworking to balloon art.
I've been around, I've seen a lot of things, but every day on this set, my mind is completely blown. They always exceed our expectations, and they're from all over the country, diverse, interesting, fascinating, and like I say, they always blow our minds.
But despite the serious competition, with Nick and Amy as your colleagues, you know you're in for some laughs.
We just all mesh so well together, and Amy and Nick are just our fearless leaders, constantly keeping the environment positive, and it's just a fun-loving show.
Can we go inside?
You can. The door opens.
Ooh. After you, Dana.
Grab your glue gun, Making It returning for its 3rd season starting Thursday, June 24th on NBC.
Lifetime's Summer of Secrets continues. All month they're turning true crime stories into thrilling new movies like The Secrets of a Marine's Wife.
The FBI and Border Patrol are all participating in the search for 19-year-old Erin Corwin.
The movie centered around the murder of 19-year-old Erin Corwin, the pregnant Marine wife missing for months before her body is eventually found at the bottom of a mine shaft.
I think this is a story of a young girl who's like 18, 19. You know, she's young. She thinks she has the world figured out. She's like excited and in love and goes to this Marine base, and it's not at all what she imagined.
Do you ever think that being in the war messed you up?
The case taking a turn when detectives uncover a secret relationship between Erin and her neighbor Chris.
It just so happens that he's also so damaged that when it comes to he gets put at a crossroads when she gets pregnant, that he makes a choice that is fueled entirely by his sickness, and it ends up being very tragic.
Caught in the middle of the investigation and the tragedy was Erin's husband.
I haven't seen her since that morning. We might have a little trouble believing you.
And I'm the husband. Cops always suspect the husband first.
It's not just like, adultery or like that kind of thing going on. It's like he's sad about that, and then he's screwed up because she's gone and he doesn't know what happened. Not to mention the police and the FBI think it's him.
This isn't a story that's about, her having an affair and because she decided to be not faithful, she was murdered. This is a story that Erin should be alive to tell today.
Secrets of a Marine's Wife premieres Saturday, June 19th on Lifetime.
Well, when it comes to Bobby Bones, he does it all, from hosting his radio show to appearing on American Idol and Dancing with the Stars. But his newest project, well, it just might break him, literally. Here's our one-on-one.
Are you ready?
Is anyone really ready to ever be set on fire?
Roll camera.
Oh! We might have to change his name to Bobby Broken Bones. The country music personality now stepping from behind the mic to host a new show on National Geographic.
The whole thing is about tackling those challenges that you think you can't do, because I'm showing you people who thought they couldn't do it and did it, and you're watching me who knows he can't do it. And a lot of times I was able to pull it off.
The mission today is to tear up a bus.
Oh my God, no!
You broke it, Bobby.
From construction work to farming and even stuntman training, Bobby tries it all, but not just for fun.
For me, when I created the show, it was to get out and show people who have gone through some extreme adversity in their lives and how they got to the other side. But it puts me in really uncomfortable situations. So you hear about and learn their story and how they got through some adversity. You watch me fight adversity, and then at the end, I do something that is transformative to their lives.
How you feeling there, Bobby?
Oh God.
Bobby using the show to celebrate some everyday heroes who embody his own personal mantra of fight, grind, repeat.
The fight is when you actually identify your goal. The grind is when you're putting in the hard work every day when nobody cares. It's not glamorous. Are you willing to grind it out whenever you're not being put on Instagram? And then the repeat is if it doesn't work out, because it doesn't work out most of the time the very first time. Are you willing to go through that again and go fight, grind again? I hope when you watch the show, you just feel better about yourself. Maybe it's a kick in the pants that you need to know that you can actually accomplish those goals too.
I'm kind of impressed. I thought all he could do was dance.
So will this new show actually break him? We'll be watching Mondays on National Geographic.
Still to come, former soap star Eva Larue on her newest movie. Plus, is Robert Downey Jr. really moving from Marvel to DC Comics? It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Emmy winner Eva Larue has starred in multiple hit TV shows, and now she's taking on a new role and giving us a closer look.
I wish I could help you. I can't examine you, though. I'm not on staff anymore.
She may no longer be on staff in the soap world.
This virus forced us to self-reflect.
Two of us.
The two of us.
But Eva Larue is keeping busy. The actress starring in a new rom-com, Finding Love in Quarantine.
It was so much fun to do. It was right smack in the middle of quarantine. So at first, when I got the call, I thought, is this legal? Are we allowed to go and do anything? We end up striking up this little, friendship that turns into a romance, just so indicative of how desperate we all were to connect in any kind of way. For me, it was this little bright spot of hope.
The best part about All My Children is the
our fans were rabid fans. I was a rabid fan.
And for the All My Children fans out there, Eva reuniting recently with her co-stars in a special episode of E's Reunion Road Trip.
I have not laughed that hard I felt like in years, because all it takes is to meet up with old friends that are like family and reminisce and laugh your brains out, because nobody gets it like they do. A month later, we ended up finding out that Pine Valley is in the works. They're writing it and reworking the pilot and all of those things. So hopefully we'll shoot that this summer. The energy of this year, maybe it being the 50th year, it all just was so serendipitous and all the puzzle pieces are falling into place.
While we wait for more, Finding Love in Quarantine is streaming now on PureFlix.
Big news for comic book fans. The man who played Iron Man is moving from the world of Marvel to DC. He's producing a new streaming series, and we've got the stars to tell us more.
So nature made everyone sick. And then a miracle happened.
Netflix debuting a new show called Sweet Tooth. Robert Downey Jr. and his wife explaining how they got involved in the project.
We heard there was this great graphic novel series, and they just had this incredible emotional breadth of the storytelling.
That story about a boy named Gus who is half deer and half man. Gus, part of a new animal-human hybrid race born in the wake of a pandemic.
Gus lives in the woods secluded with his father until he meets Jepper, who's a wandering loner, and together they team up and set on an adventure about family, friendship, hope, love, while at the same time encountering unexpected allies and enemies.
I heard there's a safe place for kids like me.
If you go out there alone, they'll have your head by morning.
I'm not alone. I got you.
When I meet this kid, this hybrid kid has been sheltered for 10 years. So he still has the optimism and hope and curiosity that no one has anymore. And he has this kind of loveliness that starts to chip away at this tough exterior.
As some seek to destroy the hybrids, others work to protect them. The stars hoping the show is something families can enjoy watching together.
COVID is a dark time, and you really do need that hope and optimism, get through.
When you work together, anything is possible. And hope is always there, no matter how dark it gets.
That little dude's got hope coming out of every pore.
Sweet Tooth is streaming now on Netflix.
Well, the Westminster Dog Show just crowned a new winner, and for some reason, it wasn't our little guy that actually sits at my feet every day at work here at Celebrity Page TV. But today we've got an interview with the official top dog. Here's our social producer, Ricky Cornish, and his assistant, Elvis. Hey, guys.
Aw, hey, James. Now, I'm right there with you. Elvis is definitely best in show in my opinion, but today I'm actually chatting with the winning pooch.
Hey, Elvis.
Good dog, Elvis. What a good boy.
And tonight's best in show to the Pekingese.
Wasabi takes it. Wasabi is the best in show winner.
Top dogs from all over the country competing in this year's competition, but in the end, it was Wasabi taking the crown.
I'm still very excited. Every time they play the tape, I get goosebumps. Judge Best in Show at Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. It doesn't get any better than this.
Wasabi stood out because he has a long lineage of top dogs. His grandfather won Best in Show at Westminster in 2012. There's a history here behind Wasabi. It's almost as though he was destined to take it.
You can catch highlights from this year's Westminster Dog Show on Fox's website. For more trending stories, visit celebritypage.com.
Now here's today's Hollywood Beauty.
Well, let's start with our hair. With all the detangling and styling we put it through, it can quickly become susceptible to damage and breakage. To combat this, we have the Gold Series team. It reduces hair breakage by half and makes it 2 times stronger. And this is another collection that's great. It's the new Royal Oils Protective Styles collection. It's infused with aloe water and hemp oil. Next up, let's talk about skincare. This is my new secret weapon for fighting perspiration. It's the new Secret DermaPlus Antiperspirant. It offers 48-hour clinical level sweat protection and actually conditions your skin and helps fight underarm shave irritation and discoloration for the rest of your body. I'm loving the Olay Cleansing and Brightening Body Wash. It has vitamins B3 and C. Vitamin C is a natural antioxidant known to fight free radicals, and with all the moisturizer that's packed in here, it actually brightens the skin while deeply hydrating it.
Now it's time for your first look at what's new on Reels.
It seems highly unlikely, given how much time Roger spent talking to his doctors, that they missed a chance to diagnose his liver cancer.
Not only a movie star, but one of the biggest movie stars in the world. He was playing James Bond.
Of course, whether it's status or health or anything that he had, whatever he'd accumulated, there was always this sense of, right around the corner is lurking something very bad. So what do you do in response to that? You become hypervigilant and you seek to control, and that's precisely what he did.
He was completely Bond, except for the spying and the danger and the killing.
We'll be watching for more later this month on Reels.
When we come back from Kevin Hart to James Corden, we've got the stars of 3 brand new movies next on Celebrity Page TV.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Favorite us at CelebrityPage.com for your latest pop culture news. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. If you're looking for a new movie, there are tons of options, both in theaters and streaming at home. Here's your ticket to the big premiere.
There's a million things you think you can't do. All you need is a chance to try.
Disney and Pixar are at it again, dropping a brand new animated film with all the feels.
Luca is a story of friendships that are authentic and only found around a certain age.
We underdogs have to look out for each other, right? Underdogs!
I love this moment in a young person's life, having someone push you out of your comfort zone to discover yourself.
Luca is streaming now on Disney+.
Sorry, but this is a group for new mothers.
On that sign out there, it says parents. I'm a parent and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Also new to streaming, the movie Fatherhood. Comedian Kevin Hart showing his more sensitive and serious side.
It's the story of a man who loses the closest thing to him, which is his wife. And he's left with the job of raising a child. But he struggles with it. It's not something that he jumps at. And it's the question of, why am I still here? Why wasn't I the one that was taken? Why was my wife taken?
Fatherhood is out now on Netflix.
I'd imagine his voice to be quite annoying.
What? My voice isn't annoying, right?
And James Corden is back playing Peter Rabbit in the animated sequel Peter Rabbit 2: The Runaway.
You know what happens after you eat too much sugar? That.
This time, Peter hits the road getting into all sorts of mischief. The family fun film is in theaters now. Get the popcorn ready for James Vaughn and the entire Celebrity Page team. I'm Sonia Isabel. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week here. And of course, we always have you covered on CelebrityPage.com for your daily trending stories.